Hey, are you wondering how to find the absolute best schools in Arizona? Well, buckle up. I got you. Hit the subscribe button. Let's just jump right into it. Hey, I'm Dusty with Platinum Living Realty. Just going to drop in real quick to show you how to find the best schools here in Arizona. Now, some things to keep in mind is when you're moving to a new area, the education system and where those good schools are can be really difficult to kind of nail down. The good news about Arizona is that we are a super strong school choice state. And so it doesn't matter if you choose to send your kids to a traditional public school, a charter school, or even a private school, your tax dollars are going to go with the student. And most public schools, because of that competition, are going to allow open enrollment so long as they're not overpopulated, meaning they just have too many kids and not enough room available. In the late 90s, this was a thing because people would want to move around. And so therefore some districts had to kind of shut out students from other districts. But with the creation and the development and the growing effectiveness of charter schools and private schools in the Phoenix area, but especially around Arizona, that has kind of leveled the playing field a little bit. And so if you don't necessarily live in the district or the mapped zone for that particular school, there's no reason you can't go somewhere else or enroll with open enrollment. You just need to check whether or not they have room available. And in most cases, in most traditional public schools, they will. Charter schools and private schools, though, you are going to face wait lists. So make sure that you are researching these things at least a year, maybe two, in advance, because those lists do fill up quickly. All right, so let's just jump into it. You're going to go straight to schooldigger.com. Then you're going to scroll down and you're going to click on Arizona and you're going to say school rankings. Now, they do have some ads. It's not a totally free site and it's not as flashy as other locations like greatschools.com. However, I like School Digger simply because it is 100% solely results and rankings based. It has nothing to do with the reviews and stuff that you tend to see online. So it's going to default to all of the schools and elementary schools in general. So you're going to see in K through 12, there's 1,188 schools, right? And then it's going to show you Knox Gifted Academy in Chandler, Weinberg, etc. If you are trying to figure out what area you want to be in, I recommend sorting out charter schools and only going with districts. The other thing I highly recommend is starting with whatever is the best high school in mind. And then that way you can work backwards to find out what are the feeder junior highs or middle schools and what elementary schools feed into there. And so if you can get into the best high school district map, all the better. Like I said, work with the end in mind, but don't knock it till you tried it. What I would do if you just simply want to know where's the absolute best school, this is the way to do it. So you're just going to come down. This ranks elementary schools. You can come up here, click on middle schools. It'll sort those out for you. There's 791 of them. You're going to see Mesa Academy for Advanced Studies is the highest ranked middle school in the state. And then you're going to look at high schools. And you're going to see when you look at high schools, almost the top 10, 15, 20 are usually charter schools. So keep that in mind. Those are super competitive. The thing to keep in mind, though, about our charter schools is, yes, we have some of the most effective, most efficient, highest performing high schools in the entire nation in Arizona, but most of them are charter schools, which isn't bad. But the one thing you do need to know about these super high performing charter schools is that they are much more rigorous and demanding than your traditional public high school. And so you need to have this real conversation with yourself about whether or not you want your students to have an experience that challenges them and makes them a better student, even if it means they're squeaking by with C's, Or do you want them knowing that they're studious and academic and that A's will come easy to them because you are so involved and they're going to score higher? Do you want them to have more of that traditional high school life, but have an easy A? Now, it depends on your parenting style. One of our Supreme Court justices here in Arizona actually sent both of his students. They started out at a very high performing charter school. One went all the way K through 12. The other one, by the time they got to, I think, high school, they went, you know what, this isn't for me. And they chose to go to a local public high school. So it really depends on you, it depends on your student, and it depends on your academic goals. But either way, you can't go wrong, and this is a great way to do it. If you're wondering what your home would sell for in today's market, or if you're trying to nail down which area you want to move to here in the Phoenix area, go ahead and give me a call at 480-717-9405 or visit my website at dustimartinrealtor.com.